Good morning. I'm here with Ben Griffin, who is the Regional Vice President for Inmarsat. He's going to give us a bit of guidance on what is involved in an aircraft retrofit with Wi-Fi. So that's the first question. What is involved in the process and what technology are you installing on these aircraft?
So there's multiple parts to it really, but essentially what we're doing is we're putting a satellite terminal on the aircraft, which is responsible, or the main purpose is to communicate with the satellite. And then the other part is installing the cabin network on board, inside the cabin on board the aircraft as well. So that really is, that's allowing the passengers' devices to connect with, as you would with a Wi-Fi network in a hotel or in a coffee shop or anything like that. And then and it links to the satellite terminal to continue the communications to the satellite themselves. And that then creates the whole link from the passenger's device through the satellite to the ground.
Perfect. And who is actually doing this work on the aircraft to actually perform the retrofit?
So in this case, the airline's own MRO team is doing the work, the touch labour, the installation work. And it's the first few aircraft are being in conjunction with some of our team and some of our contractors as well. But the bulk of the work is being done by the airline's own installation team.
Okay, so that is specifically for the Qatar case, but in general, sort of across the board for connectivity installations?
So what we're seeing is, there's a lot of retrofit programs happening. Airlines like to use, where they can, their own engineering staff to control the cost. Sometimes it's outsourced. It really depends on a number of factors. But as we get further forward, we look to a lot of line fit aircraft being done. So a lot of this stuff is being integrated in the actual build of the aircraft, so it's not retrofitting, it's much more embedded as part of the overall aircraft design and build.
Okay, and there's two trends, it seems, emerging here. One is the fact that more aircraft are being equipped on the line with the technology that they need for connectivity. And the second trend is that we're seeing a more integrated approach. Inmarsat has just received its first STC for the installation on the Qatar Airways 777s. Is that something that we're going to see more of, where it's not necessarily only the MROs that are seeking the STCs?
Yeah, so to your first point, yes, I think, and we're seeing the market generally being more geared up to looking further forward, and connectivity is not new, but it's maturing in terms of the way it's embraced. So lots of the airlines are planning with new aircraft and new fleets as they're being ordered to have this stuff built in on the line. So you may see the number of retrofits, diminishing over time, and it's being purely done on line fit. But that's a sort of medium-term view. And you're quite right. Inmarsat this is the first Inmarsat direct, prime contracting role, and it's a really important part to have as part of our solution portfolio, to have that capability rather than a reliance on external MROs. And it also allows us to be more cost efficient with airlines in the way they implement these things as well. Because once we own the STC, we can apply it and generally try and to make those efficiencies. Yes.
That's perfect. Thank you very much for speaking with me today, Ben. Cheers.
Thanks.
This is Victoria Moores reporting for Aviation Week from Inmarsat's headquarters.